Hey everyone, and welcome back to Open. Now, we welcome back Jazz Power Initiative as they announced the return of the organization's Intergenerational Jazz Power Festival, a vibrant and soulful afternoon of jazz, Latin jazz, and community celebration for all ages. And this year's lineup features a dynamic mix of veteran artists and rising stars offering multidisciplinary performances with music, dance, and theater. And joining us to share more, we welcome back Jazz Power Initiative's co-founder, managing, and artistic director, Dr. Eli Yeaman, along with Coco Mama's percussionist, founder, and co-leader, Myra Casales, and percussionist, bandleader, and Beam Bloco's musical director, Annette A. Aguilar. Hello and welcome.
Hello, the alchemist.
I love it. You're so formal, yes. You're that man, Dr. E.
Yes.
You know, Dr. E, he publicly gave me the title of being the alchemist. And so I have carried it ever since. And so whenever I introduce him to anybody, they go, oh, you're Dr. E.
Yes,
Right?
indeed.
So that's how we're going down in history.
Yes, indeed. Yes,
It's a
indeed.
beautiful thing.
Well, we know that music heals,
Yes.
you know, and the arts heal, and you always find the healing spirit inside every story you tell, and I so admire that.
Well, you know, and I appreciate that you incorporate it into your work as well, right? I read somewhere that there's a show that has something to do with the universe. I don't know if it's, correct me, if it's the one that just passed or the one that's coming up in July, which...
Oh, yes. We just did our musical Message from Saturn here at Lehman College, and it's the story of how the blues is the healing music of our galaxy. And it was an amazing presentation. And some of the kids who performed that at Lehman will be coming to the festival tomorrow to perform some of the songs from Message from Saturn about the healing power of the blues.
That's beautiful, right?
Yeah.
So look,
Yeah.
talk about alchemy, right?
Yes, indeed.
And so today you brought with you these lovely guests. I'm familiar with Annette Aguilar. So welcome, welcome, welcome back.
Hi.
I love seeing you in all of your different participations and your different relations, right? As well as your different renditions of groups. Because
Right.
this time you're presenting Beam Bloco. I mean, everything you do is fabulous in that. I mean, you're a master percussionist who is passing it on to the next generation and fusing it with all of these. Because Beam Bloco, to me, it kind of incorporates, correct me, it's not my field, not my genre, but I kind of always felt like when I heard them for the first time, like I was in New Orleans. Yeah.
Right? It's a mix. We saw it at the Three Kings Day.
Right.
You know, and just a combination of the rhythms. And Bloco is, instead of the escolas de sambas of Brazil, you can incorporate a lot of different rhythms. I incorporate bomba, I incorporate baião, the northeastern rhythm of in Brazil, and rumba, you know, and it's really great. It's with all the different instruments. You can use tamboras, you can use repenique, like this sounds like a timbale. A lot of fun, and it's mixed with a lot of people, dancers, and the puppet.
And the puppet, Lolita.
Lola.
Lola. I remember her. I
Yeah.
remember her at the South Bronx Culture Festival
Right.
2 years ago.
Last year.
Last year, that's right, last
Yeah.
year. And so this year she's going to be at the Jazz Power Initiative,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Accompanying Beam Bloco.
Yeah, because she's an old partner of mine, friend, worked with us, done gigs in the Bronx, you know, up in hostos and parades, and just like that's like you were just mentioned, like NOLA. You
Yeah.
know, and in New Orleans, I was just there, just the vibrant of the combination of many beans.
Right, of many beans. We're not even going to get into that because you obviously have a fixation with beans and that.
Well,
I mean, every group you have has the title bean in it in some form.
Well,
What's up with that?
Well, you know, my mother raised 6 kids, and both of my parents from Nicaragua, but my mother being the one who raised us, we ate a lot of frijoles. You know, frijoles with a lot of beans. No offense to the habichuelas, but this is real frijoles. Every time I go to the certain places in the Caribbean, I need more beans. I don't want gravy with all that rice. Frijoles, beans. So it's fun because we didn't eat a lot of meat because it was, you know.
Yeah,
I mean,
right.
So we're vegan. You know? Oh, there goes my sticks.
Oh, right, it's okay. We'll get to sticks. Don't worry about it. So, yeah, but I think it's a beautiful thing that you're paying homage to the beans.
Homage to the beans.
Because she's got Annette A. Aguilar and the string beans, right?
Yep.
And then you got Annette Aguilar, A. Aguilar, and Bean Bloco.
And I got a bean trio.
También.
What's up with the bean?
Well, at least we know if there's anything titled with beans, it's associated with it.
I better start playing the cards. Make some money to get some more beans. No. Thank you, Mommy. You're always so funny.
Oh my gosh.
You're so good.
We always
I love you, Matt.
Likewise. And throughout the years, it's a beautiful thing to share the stage in so many different ways throughout the years, because we've been at this for a minute now.
That's right.
And we're so excited that you're going to be hosting.
That's right. That too. I forgot to mention
So
that.
this kind of carrying on is going to be going on all day.
Yes, yeah, that's right. I'm hosting the festival. I forgot to mention that. Let's introduce our new guest, Coco Mama. I know you've been around for a while, but this is my first time meeting you, and I can't wait to share with our viewers what you're going to be presenting.
Well, we're very happy to be a part of it. We've been working with Eli and Jazz Power Initiative for a while now, and so we're presenting Coco Mama at what we're calling Latin Jazz meets Tap, which we have beautiful tap dancers joining us, Maria Clara Laet and Leonardo Sandoval. So we're incorporating our music of Coco Mama with these dancers, and it's been a really beautiful experience to do that with them and make this happen. Nikki Denner, our musical director, also taps. So she also joins them, and we have this collaboration amongst the tap dancers while the band is playing and performing, and it's been really great. You know, we're really looking forward to tomorrow.
It's exciting. It sounds exciting. I mean, I'm excited. I'm excited for you guys because you're going to get a taste of it, right? And tap also loans itself to be percussion.
Absolutely.
So, and you're going to be playing percussion along. All right, maybe I gave away too much. Now you got to stay tuned to experience it.
I brought you a little something.
You did.
I brought you our latest CD and our little Coco Mama tote bag.
Oh, yes.
I want you to.
So I just want to share it with everybody. Okay, so I hope to have like the band back on when we move back. Oh no, I shouldn't say that. I'm giving away too much, you guys. Oh my gosh, zip it, Rena, zip it. But we got a lot of surprises in store for you, is what I'm trying to say. And I got to sample some of your stuff, you know, as I was researching you. So I really, really dig your vibe, and I hope we're introducing you guys to another group. And I love that you can also make CDs, because that's like kind of like dissipating. Only certain people make CDs, and I happen to collect CDs. So thank you.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah,
Nice.
I like it because it's simple, and I like the logo. Is that your logo?
That's our logo.
Okay.
I got my T-shirt.
I love it. Oh, nice. I love it. I love it. All right. So, you know, you're just two of the acts that are part of this entire festival. That's running from 4 to 8 p.m. Do you want to share some more, Dr. E?
Sure. We have James Zoller and Zoller Systems. He's one of the leading trumpeters in New York City, and he's got a great 7-piece band. And then we also have ZA Jr., which is our advanced youth ensemble of Jazz Power Initiative. So they'll be performing with me and a quartet, and it's going to be a great afternoon of music, fun for the whole family.
So just share with us how you curate this. Like, obviously it's intentional, it's intergenerational. So how do you match everybody up?
Well, you know, Jazz Power Initiative's goal is to make jazz at the forefront of our young people's experience and to embrace the wider community with jazz concerts. And intergenerational is a key part of what we do, because in jazz, to pass along the information of jazz, it has to be done orally. So we have a concert series that runs all year long, Intergenerational Jazz Power Jam, at Alianza Dominicana Cultural Center at National Jazz Museum in Harlem. And this festival is the culmination of that work. So you'll see younger artists such as Maria Clara, who's working with Coco Mama, working with veteran performers. The same thing in Annette's group. She features upcoming artists playing with veterans alongside, and then we do the same thing with our Jazz Power group. And this is a great way of just giving youth the opportunity to play with veterans and feel that energy and get in that juice. And then also for the audience to see themselves reflected in the musicians, in the artistry on stage.
I love that you're saying that juice, right? No, you know why?
Yeah, I
Because
like
here's
that.
the thing, yeah. You know, I mean, I would say sancocho, but you know.
Yeah.
That's more sustancia. Más sustancia.
Yeah. Because you
More
know, there's
substance.
carne in there. We're working with the beans. So
You're great.
Yeah.
I brought it back to you now.
Back to the beans.
Put up some fish water, some cayón pinto. You don't know cayón pinto is Nicaraguan dish, but beans and rice. Like moro, you know.
Yeah.
But really what I'm alluding to is the fact that they get to carry in their own experience other people who have legacies, right? And creating their own legacy by having that moment, that historical moment of being able to say they shared the stage.
Yes.
And that's a big deal.
It's a huge deal. I was looking through some old journals of mine from when I was just coming up. And in 1988, I did an opening show for Carrie Smith, who was a star on Broadway's Black and Blue, one of the great blues singers of that time. And it just reminded me of all the opportunities elders gave me to either play in their group or open up for them, and how much they inspired me, just the way they carried themselves. And so we do the best we can to represent what they gave us and just pass along this amazing tradition of jazz and Latin jazz, because it's such a powerful tradition, and it's so important that we make it available to young people and the whole community.
It's experiential learning.
Yes.
And jazz is really that form of communication too, right? You got to feel confident. in order to-
Hands-on.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, hands-on.
Right,
And
but
in the
also to
moment.
be able to, yes.
In the moment, you got to be ready to
Survival.
respond. Yeah.
Right? Because it's its own communication.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So, so if let's just say we have viewers on right now that are watching right now, and they're maybe not really jazz followers or what have you, what would you say to them to enroll them into being a part of this festive?
Well, first thing is come to the festival tomorrow.
Right.
We'd love to see you there. It's going to be an amazing show from 4 to 8 at Inwood Park, so we hope to see you. You can sign up your children for Jazz Power Initiative at jazzpower.org. We have auditions coming up for 5th through 8th graders. And teachers and artists who are interested in training in best practices in teaching jazz across discipline of music, dance, theater, and writing can sign up for our Jazz Power Institute. All these things are free. We actually have great support from many different funding sources so that we can make these resources free for people. Yeah.
Nice. So, okay, so just for clarity purposes, what you just shared is like, yes, there's the festival tomorrow, but then there's also the opportunity to get to know individuals from the Jazz Power Initiative that you can sign up to audition for the fall season of
Yep.
Jazz Power Initiative.
Yep.
And also you have adult classes coming up in
That's right.
July
Yep.
that you can also inquire about just by being at the festival.
That's right. Yeah,
Tomorrow.
we'll have an information table there, and it's all on our website, jazzpower.org.
And our favorite word is it's free. That's my favorite
What
word.
a great opportunity.
That's,
really.
Yes. And of course, we're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to have a lot of fun. And
Especially if you all start talking about beans.
That's it. We're not letting you off. And we're carrying it all the way through the rest of the show.
But you know, you had a great idea, Rena, as the host, to have some interactive moments with the audiences between the sets. So after Annette's set, she goes on at 4 o'clock, and then immediately following, we're going to have a little drum circle in front of the stage, so people can come up and play some drums with Annette and some of the members of her group. And then before the tap, I haven't talked to you about this already yet, but we were hoping that a couple of the tap dancers could show some basic tap steps before the tap dance happens.
That's a great idea.
Does that be all
Yeah,
right?
that's a great.
Well, who
sure they're
doesn't
down
like
for
who
it.
doesn't like interactive
Yeah.
experiences? Really?
Yeah.
I don't know anybody who doesn't.
Yeah.
Right? You don't have to,
Yeah.
but it's there if,
Yeah.
if you're interested. So,
Yeah.
so thank you for that,
Yeah.
and thank you for bringing it here to us, to our viewers, and also for giving us a taste, right? Which means you guys don't go anywhere. So I just want to thank Dr. Eli Gaiman
thank you.
and Myra Casales.
Thank you
and of
so
course,
much.
Annette Aguilar, Ms. Bean Bloco herself. Once again, the Jazz Power Initiative's Intergenerational Jazz Festival is set to take place on Saturday, June 14th between 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. at Pat's Lawn in Inwood Hill Park, which is located at 33 Indian Road in Manhattan. For more information, you can visit jazzpower.org. Stay tuned, mi gente, because we're going to get a taste of intergenerational jazz and the festival after the break, and you definitely don't want to miss it. Yeah, Coco Mama. Hey everyone, and welcome back to Open. Here now to perform. Let's give it up for Coco Mama's percussionist, founder, and co-leader Myra Casales and tap dancer Maria Clara Layet. Nice. Nice. Wonderful. Thank you, ladies. Oh my gosh. Once again, that was just a taste. And we're still keeping it jazzy, mi gente. Because when we come back, we're actually going to introduce percussionist, band leader, and Bean Bloco's musical director. However, this was Coco Mama's presentation. And that was just a little pedacito of what's in store for the Intergenerational Jazz Festival presentation. Don't go anywhere. Hey everyone, and welcome back to Open, continuing the Intergenerational Jazz Festival presentation. Let's give it up for percussionist, band leader, and Bean Bloco's musical director, Annette Aguilar. some beans, want some beans. Annette A. Aguilar, and that was just a taste of Annette A. Aguilar and Bean Bloco, right? So there's like a whole bunch of other drums and other instruments, and yeah, she's insisting on making it a bean pot, just because we got to keep going back to Bean Bloco. But anywho, that was just to give you guys a taste of what's coming up for the Jazz Power Initiative Festival. Once again, mi gente, the Jazz Power Initiative Intergenerational Jazz Festival is set to take place Saturday, June 14th from 4 to 8 p.m. at Pat's Lawn in Inwood Hill Park, located at 33 Indian Road in Manhattan. And for more information, you can visit jazzpower.org. That is our show today, mi gente. Thanks to all our guests for coming through, and to you, our viewers, for tuning in. If you missed any part of the show, you can check out this episode throughout the weekend and 24 hours a day at BronxNet.tv. I'm Rena Valentin, and from all of us here at Open, may the universe provide paz, prosperity, y amor, and we're going to keep it jazzy in June, mi gente. Que viva Puerto Rico, and happy Pride, mi gente.